Alright guys, let's go this way. I want to show y'all something. This is a problem I'm having with this car. Some weird electrical issues. I want to compare two cars or two electrical setups and bring something to you guys' attention. Okay, this car is it's got some weird electrical issues. Now y'all know the heart and soul of the electrical system is what? Yes guys, the battery. Okay, that has to be on point if that's not on point, all bets off for everything. Okay, just about every module on these cars, some cars it's 28, 30 modules. The Pacifica Caravan, the Pacifica minivan had almost 30 modules. All of those modules are solely dependent on this being up to par. Proper voltage, proper load, proper everything. This has to be right for just about any of those to work. This setup here is no different. Okay, so when I got electrical issues, one of the first thing I do is visually inspect, check, and test the battery. Okay, now before I can do anything, of course I do visual. I may grab the terminals. Well, when I grab this side, I came up with this. Okay, yes, that's no good. That's going to give you problems. Now, what's the first thing I do? Go grab me a 10 millimeter, guys. I want to torque this to spec. Lo and behold, it is torqued to spec. This is pegged out, guys. I can no longer turn this anymore and make adjustments. But I still have this. This is a problem. This is going to give me a problem. Now, also take a hardcore look at this. The negative battery terminal I'm talking about is not replaceable. That's right, guys. It's not replaceable from a correct standpoint. Sure, you can cut it. I get in trouble for saying things like that, but sure, you can cut it and splice in a new terminal, but we can't do unprofessional stuff like that here. Now, you look over here, this positive side is replaceable. Okay, yes, I have replaced these. I'll merely take out the connections, put on a new terminal, and connect the connections. Okay, but this, guys, this is not replaceable. The negative terminal is, and it's going to give you problems. Now, I want to take you over to a similar vehicle, Renegade, Jeep Renegade, and show you how this is not acceptable on this vehicle, but I want to show you a different battery connection hookup on a Renegade, guys. This is pretty fascinating, and I still have some more reading to do on the technology behind it and how that's okay, but this is not okay. Come on, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Yes, Jeep Renegade. Take a look at this setup. Now, we was talking about the negative battery post. Here's the battery, same engine, same everything. Here's the battery on a Jeep Renegade. How is that not acceptable, but this is acceptable? This is my negative battery post. Okay, no electrical problems at all, guys. In fact, this is so, if you want to disconnect your battery, just simply push this in and lift up on it. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So it's okay for the negative to be, it's okay for it to move. I'm gonna connect this. That's okay. That's not going to give you any electrical issues at all, guys. So we're going to discuss this whole setup on a separate video, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference. There is a difference. That's unacceptable on that 200. I got all kinds of weird electrical issues, and until I can get that negative battery post to connect to the terminal properly, secure and properly. The key word here is secure, guys. It has to be secure and still. Or you could have all kinds of electrons, voltage spikes, volts. I can't. This is unacceptable. Now, I have replaced the negative wiring before. You do not have to do the complete battery harness. Let's say a minivan, 2011 minivan. Watch this video right here where I talked about if you have this issue on a 2011 minivan, you have to replace the whole engine harness. Not so on this. You can, if you don't want to do it unprofessionally, which is cut right here and put on a new, just replace the negative battery terminal. That's pretty much what I'm end up doing because this is unacceptable. Alright, nice and secure, not so secure, but torqued all the way down. And guys, I can contribute, or I tend to contribute this type of damage. Either the terminal on the battery was wore out or too small. I don't know if this factory battery or not. No, it's not factory. So very well it could be the terminal loose or somebody hammering on this with an impact. Do not use an electric drill. Do not use an electric impact on these guys. All you're doing is hammering on that mechanism, and you could ruin it. Okay, that is a big no. Take a hand ratchet or a 10mm wrench. Okay, you don't want to be. No. That is not good. All right, guys. So right now I'm about to go drive this thing. Okay, I really want to try to duplicate all kinds of electrical problems. There were at least 28 codes in this thing. Okay, some was battery related, some was transmission related, some was ABS, some was pretty much all the modules related. Okay, now what I suspect a few things naturally. All right, but what I want to do right now is go drive it and see. Y'all know I don't like to film and drive, or you shouldn't film and drive. There's no traffic out here. So guys, you do understand the heart and soul of the electrical system just so happens to be the battery. Yes, there's also the alternator, the starter, and the connections, things like that. But the heart and soul, the heartbeat, just like a human heart, a human being, the heart is the heart and soul of a human being. Without it, nothing else functions properly. Okay, same go with a car. Without a properly running battery, it can throw off everything. Okay, now I'm not saying the battery bad. I'm just saying that is the heart and soul of the electrical system, and that has to be checked and verified before you do anything. Absolutely anything. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, the connections got to be on point. This battery got to be able to hold a charge and hold a load. We use a machine called GR8 to test our batteries, and it does the best job, in my opinion. Okay, it does the best job of that. We set it up, put it in automatic mode. It runs through a test. Time range for that test ranges from 10 minutes to an hour. It all depends on the condition of the battery. At the end of the test, you will simply get pass or fail. They keep it simple and they make it easy. The machine do most of the work. You put it in automatic mode and walk away. Okay, from there you come back 30 minutes or so, pass or fail. If it passed, that means the machine detects that the battery is capable of doing its job. It's right about, I wouldn't say brand new status, but it can do the same thing a brand new battery could do for now. Okay, keep in mind there's life on the battery, all right, if it's been in your car for a while, but it just so happened to pass the test, which makes it okay at the current moment. All right, so from there, you make sure your connections is good, and then you could eliminate the battery. If your battery passed the test and your connections are on point, guys, connection is very important. You cannot have terminals moving around, loose terminal, anything like that. So connections are very important. So if that's all intact, then you can move on to other phases of your diagnosis. Okay. All right, guys, I'm headed back to the shop. I'm on a test drive. I can't get it to act up, but that doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm not going to deliver this car just because I didn't find none on the test drive. I'm about to go in the shop and run a few tests, and we're going to go from there, guys. That's okay. We'll do it like that. All right. I hope I can get you something out of this whole ordeal. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.